Hi. Today I want to take a moment and talk about how to accomplish goals when you are running on empty. I know that if you're watching this video, you are probably very successful in your life. You probably like to accomplish a lot, and you're always looking for ways to improve. But there are days, because of that desire, that you are overwhelmed with life. At least I imagine it happens to me. And you really need to stop and relax. But on some of those days you can't. So how can you help yourself to get through the day? For me, the main answer is to make my goals as tiny as possible, to break them down into minuscule steps. Take yesterday, for example. I had been struggling with a major headache for 2 days. But when I woke up in the morning, the alarm went off for the gym, and I thought, it's my only opportunity to work out with my trainer all week. I don't want to miss this. I feel awful. I'm going to text him. And then I thought, no, I know how to do this. I'll get myself out of bed and go down and have breakfast. And then, if I'm feeling bad, I will let myself go back to bed. But breakfast first. After breakfast, I said, now I will have coffee. And if coffee works, then we'll keep on going. My next goal was to get dressed. And once again, I always had the thought that if it turns out getting dressed takes too much energy, then I will let myself off the hook and go back to bed. My next goal was simply getting myself to the gym. I think you're beginning to understand the gist. So I did manage to get through my entire training appointment. My next activity, which I dealt with in the same way, was taking myself to the orthodontist. Again, if I felt too bad when I arrived, I would simply cancel the appointment and go home. I got my Invisalign off, made it through that appointment. My next activity was with a client. I did the same thing through that appointment. And finally, I managed to make it to the eye doctor and get some new contact lenses to try. So, at the end of the day, those were my 4 major activities. I finally did let myself off the hook. I finally did let myself watch silly DVDs with my daughter until it was time to go to bed. But I also got 4 major goals accomplished for myself. So, if you are struggling with goal accomplishment and you are able to continue with your day, remember, make yourself tiny, tiny steps and applaud yourself for accomplishing each one of them. But always promise yourself that option that if you're feeling too awful, you will simply stop and go to bed. I hope that helps. Take care and have a wonderful day.